Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder, and yet no real disorder at all. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. At some point, we all look up and realize we are lost in a maze. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. People wealth consists upon their freedom, individual resources, and good social life. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This would diminish his enthusiasm. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Dream your own dreams, achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. In war, practice dissimulation and you will succeed. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Study the past if you want to define the future. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Do not use life to give life to death. Do not use death to bring death to life. Hearts can't be broken because they're made of marzipan. I have given my word that only death will take me from you. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days, waiting for better ones ahead. Don't react. Cut them off silently.